Welcome in, everyone. Welcome to Pastime Picks Podcast. I'm Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
And I'm Andy, the King of Pennants. Damn, wrong way.
You missed it. It's hard. It's so hard to point in the right direction.
I know.
I never get it. I got it that time. I'm in downs easy, but so guys, this week we're going to draft our favorite Irish things. So it's a little bit of an off. We're a little late for St. Patty's Day, but we don't.
Yeah, it always feels a little weird. I was like, the more I thought about it, I was like, why are we doing it now? And I think it's when you're after the holiday. I was like, oh, it's going to be a great time. Perfect timing for it. And it's be right after the holiday, and then as soon as the holiday is over, it's like everybody forgets about it. So
yeah, there's no lingering St. Patty's Day.
Except for hangovers.
Yeah, the lingering hangover. No festivities for it. But yeah, we had guests the last 2 weeks, and it was almost like Wednesday for St. Patty's Day is too early, right? I guess it depends on the year. Depends on the year. Yeah. Next year we'll hit it right on.
That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think we will, but we can try.
How does it work? One day before or after?
I think so.
What's up, Harry? How's it going, man?
Harry.
Yeah, so we're gonna draft the favorite Irish things, and then we have some interesting segments, and we have we're gonna have to talk about some other stuff, some card topics. So we got the bit of the breaker.
Caught the bug.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that later in the episode.
Could be dangerous.
Yeah, definitely is dangerous for me. But so Andy, let me get to share the screen to figure out who drafts first here. And I should say before I do that, I mean I've lost. I don't know how many weeks in a row, right? I mean,
he is getting crushed, boys.
Snow beat both of us pretty handily.
Yeah, it's expected.
Yeah, Dan beat both of us pretty handily.
Also expected, yeah.
You were a distant second both weeks, so I gave you the W on those.
Of course,
so,
as you should.
Right now, your record is 6-4-4. My record is 4-6-6. So
that's tough.
Quite disappointing. Quite disappointing.
Yeah, man, you need I don't know. It's gonna be tough for you. I feel like I don't know. You don't have any of your weird picks. Maybe you'll have some really weird ones this time. I'm a little frightened to find out.
Don't doubt my ability to disappoint people with my picks.
Yeah, no, you're very good. You're a giant disappointment.
Oh, thank you. You're sweet.
Wasn't that was your nickname in high school? Wasn't it Giant?
That was not my nickname in high school.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Let's spin it to dress first.
Oh, look, here he goes. I don't think this is I don't know. First pick may not be the best pick.
Yeah, there's not like any kind of consensus pick here, right? So this is
I kind of want two. Back to back.
Yeah, and I have definitely off the wall one first. And it's going to disappoint, I think, but
as always,
might as well jump right into it. So, growing up in the 80s, 90s, I was a big fan of this person.
Oh, and you were already starting with a person.
Starting with a person. What's up, Mark? Welcome in, man.
It's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be really bad.
It's gonna be a bad one. So yeah, big fan of this person growing up in the 80s, 90s. This person was the face of the swimsuit issue for years and years. I'm gonna go Kathy Ireland. Boy, no, it's not Irish at all. I think she's Norwegian and British, but hey, there's Ireland in the name, and you got to be a fan of Kathy Ireland, right?
This sounds like.
God,
it sounds like this other. Wasn't there another podcast that had some issues with naming or something like that? I forget what it was.
What? No. Dan and Demand right here. Are you talking about the Pocket Change podcast?
No, I thought somebody. No, I was talking. Wasn't there one that had they had names of birds in them and stuff like that? I thought they were talking drafting birds.
Well, and very similar. Yeah, very similar. You're right. Yeah, the reseller Monday night. The resellers. Kathy Ireland. Kathy Ireland was like she was the top of my mind for many years in the late 80s, early 90s. And again, not Irish at all, but you get the name Ireland in your name. I'm picking you number one. Number one.
Yeah. Listen, I respect the wordplay. I'll give you credit for that.
I like credit.
Williams is pretty funny too. I'm not gonna lie. Potentially, I took it maybe too literal. Then
that's all right. Most of mine is literal. Mine is literal.
All right.
I knew that was off the wall one, but I had to go first.
Well, the funny thing is, you could have had it fifth because I never would have picked it.
Oh, Dan's already. Right. If you love her, you got to take her first. You got to take her first.
All right, my number one pick. I think it's about as clear as day. I don't know how you don't pick this one number one, but I'm happy to take it number one or number two overall, and that's Guinness. It's so it's not my favorite beer, but it is one of the most iconic, and sort of Irish beers you could ever have. So I don't know how you don't pick that number one. I know you don't love beer, but
I know I love beer. I just can't drink beer, GI issues wise. I mean, I don't drink a ton of beer, but I love beer. I mean, I do like Guinness. I like a dark beer. I like a stout kind of beer, but I'm more like a Belgian beer than Irish beers. But yeah,
well, I mean, as far as beers go, it's probably one of the most well-known beers of any beer in the world. So I think, I think that has to be number one. That would be my, it's not my favorite beer, I will say, but it is a great beer.
It's quality beer.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have been to, I don't know if I've been to, I guess it was in Ireland, but it's definitely in England. But I don't think I ever had an actual Guinness in Ireland, so I need to do that at some point.
Yeah, if you go to Ireland, that's the spot to do it. Yeah, I mean, I was in England over the summer, but I didn't have any beer there, I don't think. But I went with the rationale that if I'm going to spend a night with something, Guinness, Kathy Ireland. Hopefully the wife's not watching the podcast.
Wait, how old is Kathy Ireland these days?
I don't think looks good. I'm sure she looks good.
I don't think you want to be.
Let's pull it up.
She might be a great grandmother by this point.
No, I bet she's.
I mean, you had a crush on her at 14. She was probably 25. So let's tack on.
So we're close.
40 years almost.
I look.
Hey, you do you.
Yeah.
I can tell you one thing. Guinness will never go bad. At least not the overall thing. Late 50s. Yeah, I think so.
Well, let's see. Let's put it this way. Once we put our poll up at the end of the draft, people might think I took Kathy Ireland second. So that's fine. I mean, they don't know. They don't know how the order went.
All right. There you go.
So I don't think anyone really commented that they liked my pick. But on the note that I mentioned the Pastime Picks podcast, Andy. So, and we delved into this last week or the week before that there was some discussion over there or some disagreement over their name because there was another podcast with the name Pastime Picks Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not Pastime Picks, Pocket Change Podcast.
Yeah.
And so they did change their name, I think, prior to this episode today that came out.
Oh?
Yeah, the reseller leftovers. I think that's it, right?
I like it. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. And they were talking about today what their favorite leftover is, Andy. What's your favorite leftover?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, huh?
Yeah.
Favorite leftover. Hold on. Let me think about this. You might have to think about it for a sec.
Well, what do you think?
I got it. I think I would probably go with chili. I think it would be one of my favorite leftovers because it only gets better. I feel like as it ages
and it marinates a bit.
Yeah, it gets all the flavors get a little better. So that's probably
put some new cheese and melt it in the top or a little sour cream action.
Exactly.
I put it in the chat. I put pizza. And pizza's a standby leftover, but what I do with the best leftover pizza is if you pop it on the grill. You ever do that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, pizza's not too bad. I guess for I guess it has to be heated up there. I hate cold pizza though.
Well, Dan said he wanted it cold.
Ooh,
in the podcast.
Dan.
Yeah, but I definitely heat it up.
Man.
But microwave pizza gets like soft and rubbery. Grill's got a nice crisp.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, bad pick by you, but I'll take it.
No, I don't think that's the consensus. I mean, Dan didn't like it, but all right, let's you didn't see that coming, did you?
No. That's interesting, Dan. I don't know. I mean, I'm so anti cold pizza, I feel like, because I feel like you lose all the good stuff. It kind of coagulates, Air fryer, that's good. That's a good choice too, though.
Never done that for pizza. All right, let me get to the segment here.
Yeah. Sale of the week.
All right. So obviously in this segment, we go through our sales of the week. Andy's going to guess mine. I'm going to guess his. We want to get within 10% of the selling price. The third item that we show. So my second item, we're going to do a giveaway, which is going to be these two pennants, a pair of All-Star Game pennants. It's pretty easier to show them this way. So 2000 and 2001 All-Star Games. All-Star Game pennants are pretty good. Andy, I don't know if we found any in the 30,000.
There. Yeah, there are a few. I don't think I saw. Yeah, I think I have a fair amount of them. I don't know if there's as many baseball All-Star Games. There's definitely, I have a lot of basketball ones, and there's definitely a few. I put a bunch of Final Four ones up too this week.
Those
one of them sold so far, but yeah,
nice. Yeah, I these are from the garage buy. These aren't from the 30,000, but I've sold early All-Star Game pennants, like 50, 60 stuff. Those are like the cream of the crop as far as pennants. All right, so let me share my screen first here. Let's see what I got. All right, I'm gonna start with this one.
I don't know this show. I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but I don't know
That's
that
show. When I got these two things, I had no idea what these are. So let me show you them.
Somebody stumped the master?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what those are.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're fluffing dunes.
I'm sorry. You're making that up, right?
Yeah.
Here's another picture.
Okay. First of all, let me guess what they are at first.
Yeah, I wasn't telling you. Yeah.
They're some type of shoe overlay.
Wow. Snow barrels.
I don't know what that is, but I would get. They look like, they're probably for like on the front of your foot to walk on like ice or something, right?
No, it's a sports piece. But let me. What's up, Jimmy?
Are they just
old
early
school flips?
cleats?
Yeah, let's circle back. But Andy, old school flips is part of the reseller leftovers.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, he was telling a story that he was at an estate sale. I think it was an estate sale that he found an awesome hat. It must have been this style, a diamond cut hat, but a tornado hit right as he was in line trying to pay. So he had to he just gave the hat to someone. It took off and drove away. So he lost out on the hat. You gotta pick your life over a hat. I get that.
I don't know, Keith. I feel like you might. I can get it. I can still get it.
Yeah, I might have just hung it under a table and tried to still get it. So snow barrels, Tom Dempsey's kicking boots. What's up, Pittsburgh fan? So Andy, he was the one or the stump-footed kicker.
Of course, I know Tom Dempsey.
I don't know if you know.
He kicked a 62-yarder. He kicked it straight on too. That's what's even more badass.
All right, so it seems like people don't know what these are, and I don't know what they are either. When I researched these, I could only find one out there, so it's very hard to find it. Google Images wasn't helping me. But these are vintage, like 1950s, I believe, field hockey goalie cleats.
Interesting. Okay,
they're super padded on the front, so the field hockey ball wouldn't break your foot or anything. Yeah. So yeah, that was close. That was close with the snow barrels.
I don't know what snow barrels are.
Well, he said, I don't know what snow barrels are. I like that. Come up. I love that guess. You don't even know if it's a thing.
Wait, is that even a thing, or you just made up the name?
We're gonna Google that when we're done. Snow barrels. That was your nickname in high school, Annie. Snow barrels.
No, it doesn't work. Dan, you missed it. I had a good one earlier, but another nickname for Keith in high school. So all right, that's weird. I mean, I can't imagine there's a huge market for these, but
they sold to an international buyer. I think it was in England or Italy. I forget, because it doesn't really tell you on the address label.
I will say that sport, that field hockey and a couple other sports that are not as big in the US are definitely big. Like field hockey, I think is bigger in in other countries. Like they have males field hockey and stuff like that too, which I don't even know if we do, if the US does, but all right.
To be honest.
Anybody have a guess on these? I need some help. I think it's gonna be.
What's up, Chris? Welcome in, man.
I mean, who knows? I don't have any comps to go by. I don't think I've never never sold any snow barrels or
So yeah, field hockey goalie cleats. Goalie cleats.
And they could be. I feel like they could be golf shoes for somebody.
Get a couple guesses. 129 from Pittsburgh fan.
Okay.
499 from Dan for the snow barrels. I should have kept them to walk. When I'm plowing my driveway.
And so you said you couldn't find any comps on these, right?
Well, I found one pair. I don't know if they weren't like a sales comp. It was just like I found them somewhere. They weren't like an image of a sale. So to be honest, I sort of made the price up, to be honest. And they were listed for a while. So
Yeah, they do. They do have Pittsburgh fan. They do have little spikes on the bottom, which he has another picture of it that shows.
Yeah, I'll show this one. Just the fronts have like.
There you go. Yeah,
the rubber sole cleats.
Yeah. So they're okay. So field hockey goalie boots. I think. Yeah, I'm kind of under the. I do like all of everybody else's Russian curling shoes.
Yeah.
I don't think they sold for all that much. I'm gonna guess that they sold for. I mean, I'm saying not that much. I'm gonna say like a price in the hundreds, but I'm gonna guess that they sold for $149.99. That would be my guess.
$149.99. So there's a lot of good guesses in the chat.
Well, let's see if they're actually good guesses. We don't know that yet. But...
Yeah, let's see.
Le who? The her.
No,
right.
Incorrect. You were not far off, though. I'll say that.
Oh, yeah. See, I thought I was going to go. Yeah, I was going to go closer to 100, but yeah.
I think it was two guesses extremely close. We had Pittsburgh fan at 129.
Well done.
And then Chris Page at 124. Chris did he lowered his price later, but this wasn't for the giveaway anyway. So
yeah.
But we'll give it to him because this was not part of the giveaway. But 120 on this piece. I'm happy with that sale, not knowing what the heck they were when I bought them.
Where did you buy them again?
They were in a massive one of my videos where I bought like the contents of the guy's dad's collection. It was like filled the basement.
So you didn't have it wasn't like a
I didn't buy these individually. They were just in a huge van load of stuff that I bought. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right. Not bad. I was close. I was closer than having.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That was a pretty good guess from you.
Yeah. Well, bring it every week. All right. Let's see. Kind of a cool one, I think. So, of course, as always, King of Pennants, basically all they sell are pennants for the most part. I have a few knickknacks every once in a while. Snow barrels.
Yeah.
You should just market them as something different, like very rare Russian curling snow barrels. Yeah. Just include everybody's. Yeah, if you just make up something
I guess it is possible that the one item that I found that was listed as that, maybe that was wrong. Maybe they made it up. Maybe there are some barrels. Who knows?
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So
Aberdeen Pheasants.
Yeah. Baseball club. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. There's so many of these minor league ones, like different minor leagues, but this is a northern, I think, minor league. I don't know what.
Is this Maryland? Aberdeen, Maryland?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so somewhat local to you. It's close.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool pennant. I like the pheasant head there.
It's got like a retro style to it too. I think. I mean, it kind of is in line with the Orioles and stuff.
Yeah, it's probably like 70s, early 80s. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so. Although it looks maybe a little bit newer than that, but I would say
you can usually tell by feeling it, right? I didn't know that was Cal Ripken's hometown, Aberdeen. I know they had the stadium right off of 95, right on. I forget what team plays there.
It's Bowie Bay Sox. No, that's Bowie Bay Sox is a different direction. That's further down, but I can't remember. So we have a lot of guests in the chat. Chris at 50, Pittsburgh fan at 34, Dan 79.99, Harry Humstone 49.98, Mark Hoyle 110. These are great guesses. And the minor league stuff is tough without comping it out, right? It's just like is it a lot of these are $100 pennants, a lot of them are $20 pennants. I'm gonna go $45 is my guess. I think you listed at $59.99. Took a $45 offer. Okay. Let me just find
the win. There aren't as many wins on that brand as the segment. Yeah, is that like an Irish river dance?
I don't know. Yeah,
topical. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the skinnier teeth, but yeah, you got it.
Yeah. If I would have went with my normal $44.99, I might have missed it.
You would have, yeah.
I'm not a math genius, as we've proven previously.
1 cent. Yeah.
On that note, last week I made a mistake and I declared Andy a winner when he was actually a loser.
No, I don't think so. It doesn't sound right at all.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Feeling good after that. Feeling good.
Yeah, that's a cool pennant. I like those.
Yeah, minor league pennants are always great. I've sold a bunch of them this week.
In fact, I got into like minor league hats and stuff from that too.
Yeah.
I bought a few minor league hats. I didn't really know that you can buy them easily through like this main site. And then the cool thing, so we don't have to go into too much, but maybe I'll bring them out next week or something. But so you make an order through like the minor league baseball site, which is a portion of the major league. And then but the individual location sends you out a box, right? They send you out the hat.
Individual team.
Yeah. Huh. Which is super funny because each one of them is different. Like one of them was a handwritten note to me, like a handwritten like thing. The other was like, what was it? It was just like a kind of a normal slip that like you and I would have on our, normal printing slip. So yeah, nothing, not very high tech. Yeah. And definitely not uniform, but.
Okay. So this next item, this is for the giveaway. We're going to give away the two pennants, 2000 All-Star Game pennant, 2001 All-Star Game pennant. So again, free to someone. So let me get to that item.
Not free. You got to earn it.
Well, yeah, free. I mean, free. I cover the shipping, so you don't. There's no.
Sure.
Let's find what we got here.
I don't like the fact that he's throwing boots up at me to start. I think.
Well, this is a pennant.
That was a softball for you. That one that I gave you.
This one's a pennant, so it's not not big confusion as far as snow barrels.
Yes, the team photo pennants from the 70s.
No, so these pennants, team photo pennants, NFL photo pennants, are always either 1963, 1964, maybe 65. Usually one of those 3 years. They're not dated, so you have to like study the roster on
together.
Yeah. So let me see what I called this one as far as a year. Actually,
did this come with with the photo already there?
Yeah, they're always attached. They're like taped on the back.
I know. I thought sometimes you find ones that don't have a photo.
Oh, you definitely do in there, but then it's hard. I have a couple photos. I have a couple pennants. They'll probably never be able to complete. But this is, I put circa 1962 or 1963. I could never figure it out. So photo pennants are pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's cool, and I think the first two guesses, I think I like the very specific number. Yeah. I think you guys are right. I think it is more expensive than like your normal $80 pennant or something like that. I don't know if it's kind of almost want to split the difference between Mark. Mark's always right. That's the problem. Talk through it. Sorry, guys.
We have 208 from Harry, 179.99 from Dan, 159.99 from Mark. Pittsburgh fan at 275. Chris Page at 170.
Is that Ray Finkel?
Ray Finkel. Is he from Ace Ventura?
Yeah.
Is that the holder?
Yeah. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel.
I forgot that part.
Yeah, I don't know, Mark. I like your guess though. Okay, I'm gonna go a little higher than Mark. I'm gonna go. I think it's $199.99. That's my guess.
$199.99.
It's a nice round number.
Right. So anyway, I'll give a few more seconds, 10 more seconds for anyone in the chat that wants to get in. But we have some good guesses in the chat.
Right, and this is for the pennants too.
Yes, so. This is for the. Let me show them again here.
So want to take your final guess? I mean, if you change your thing, we'll take the most recent one.
So this is for the pennants, the two All-Star Game pennants.
Not for that.
Yeah, not for this one. This one's already gone. This is already shipped out. All right. So let me get to Andy's answer.
Come on, baby. Oh, Mr. Cub fan comes in late, but we got it.
What was that?
$299. We got it.
Okay.
I got it. He's good. You're really looking now, aren't you? I think.
He'll go, 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 yeah, go.
I hate that one because I always think that I'm about to hit a home run, and then
I know. Yeah, I figured Kirk Gibson there for a second.
Yeah.
So yeah, now you lost. You got pummeled there.
Mark got in before you showed it too, just so you know.
Okay, good. All right. So is that Mark Stein? Is that Mark? Do you have a YouTube channel too, right? I'm not sure. I don't want to say your last name on here, but is that Mark that I know from like a Pennant collector?
You're speaking in code now.
No, I mean I know. I think I know who that is, and he's a very advanced Pennant collector. So he came in with the guest there, but he also has a YouTube channel if it's a person I'm thinking of. But all right, let me get to the price here.
Oh, Mike, come on.
Yeah. So I knew Mark when he came into 139. I'm like, man, that must be Mark, who I know, because he's a Pennant guy. So he nailed it.
Did he buy it?
No, he didn't buy it.
Right on the dot.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Came in late and nailed it.
Oh, so great. Well, Mark's gonna know all my Pennant stuff.
Yeah, here we go, Mark. So they're coming to you. You got 2 All-Star Game Pennants coming to you. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, Mark has I'm totally blanking on the name of your channel right now, but it's the Stuff of Greatness, I think, right, Mark? Well, Chris, what I do is actually for my giveaway item, I do take that into consideration for quick searchers on eBay. I choose an item I didn't sell on eBay. So where I sold this pennant, there are no sold comps, or you can't see like sold listings on Etsy. So I do take that into consideration. So
he's thought of everything. Look at this guy.
Yeah. I always feel like I don't want to, there we go. The Stuff of Greatness. That's his channel. So definitely check out Mark's channel. Great, like memorabilia channel.
Awesome.
Maybe next episode you can focus on All-Star Game pennants. These are probably not going to show up in what he has. He's got some high-end stuff over there.
All right.
Okay. Let me get rid of that one and then we'll get back to the draft. All right. So let me show the draft board here. What's up, man? How's it going, real life?
What's up? All right. Yeah. Let's see. For those of you that didn't come in early.
I think real life is going to appreciate my pick here.
Yeah. Maybe we should recap real quick. Because I know we have a few more people in. The start.
Yeah.
I always feel like that people come in a little later. I feel like you don't get the brunt of the first pick. So maybe we should recap them.
So guys, we're drafting our favorite Irish things in this draft. And
he picked first. I picked first. And I clarified it that this person is not Irish at all. I said that after I picked her. But Kathy Ireland, huge fan of Kathy Ireland, late 80s, early 90s. I mean, she was like every swimsuit issue for like 14 years, the cover. I mean, so I went Kathy Ireland, even though she's Norwegian or whatever she is. So, and Andy went Guinness. I mean, so that's where we started off. Okay.
Yeah. See, I mean, I think the real life perspective show is going to appreciate Kathy Ireland. I mean, he probably likes Guinness too.
Delicious.
He was a beer guy.
Yeah.
Which
one was delicious?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's on me to go on the turn here. So I'm gonna go. It kind of goes hand in hand a little bit, one is often with the other. I'm gonna go with St. Patrick's Day. It's what I think widely considered one of the most happy and sort of celebrated of the holidays. Nobody can be really upset with it. I mean, you just drink and be merry, really. I don't think there's no, as far as I know, there's no like religious connotations. Everybody celebrates it.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things you got to be happy about. So I'm going to go St. Patrick's Day. And of course it goes with my first pick. So you drink a lot of Guinness. So
there you go. Yeah. What's up, Anthony? How's it going, man? Dragon Masters Finds, another good YouTube channel down there. Local Very guy, cool. Philly guy, Andy.
Oh, local to you, but
yeah. Well, you grew up in the area.
Yeah. Of course.
So all right. That's not bad. Chalk. I'm like a little more creative with my picks.
Chalk.
I like.
You love to say that.
So Christopher Nutter, how's it going, man? Thank you for joining us. I know they were over on the Instagram Live, Annie. So we popped on Instagram briefly.
Do you say cap now too, and all the other?
I don't say cap, no cap. What did I say? That was like
I don't know. Chalk. It sounds like it's
cap, no cap. That's chalk is like Final Four. You're picking the number 1 seed. Chalk, Rock, Chalk, Jayhawk.
Okay,
is that where that comes from? Yeah, there we go. She was even in the great movie Necessary Roughness.
That's true.
Kathy Ireland. Yeah. So I mean, that's. I think I'm gonna win some. All right. Next one. I've got another person. I'm gonna go person heavy in this draft a little bit. This person's a total psychopath. psychopath here.
What?
I'm going Conor McGregor.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. No, that was on my list.
Out there. Yeah, I'm more interested. I mean, I listen to this awesome podcast on Conor McGregor and stuff that like it was like wild. This podcast, like delving into like all the crimes and stuff he committed in Ireland growing up, and like
he's a lunatic. Yeah.
And even lately when he like got arrested for pummeling, was it like a mascot sausage or who did he punch again?
I don't remember. Well, he punched some guy in a bar. He attacked. Yeah, he punched an old guy in a bar. It's pretty bad.
Well, this one, it was like he was at a game promoting something, and like maybe a basketball, maybe the All-Star game. I forget where it was. And he was on the court with the mascot, and he like punched the mascot in the head. And the guy had a costume on, but he was injured. He had a concussion, I think. And they charged him with assault, I believe.
Oh, maybe I've heard that.
Yeah. So when you, that's just a wild story, but yeah, he's an interesting guy. I mean, great fighter, obviously. And, but not someone you probably want to hang out to.
Probably the best known Irish athlete. I don't know if he's the best Irish athlete ever. I think there's been others, but
yeah.
I'm a huge MMA fan. So yeah, I mean, I remember this guy growing up within the business, and that didn't really make a whole lot of sense. I remember him like coming up through MMA ranks. He was a little guy, but like super cocky, and he's been in some incredible fights. So, and he's just an absolute like kind of wizard on the mic. So, and
self-promotion and yeah.
If you ever want to see something cool, that shows you how big he is in Ireland, he does this press conference. I can't remember what fight it was for, but like he was doing a press conference in Ireland, all these guys, and each guy comes up and starts ragging on the other fighter that he's fighting, or like they start chanting. It's an amazing thing. It's just insane. Like you could just tell he's like an absolute god there. But
yeah, and I think a lot of these guys are probably like, like football players, like middle linebackers, Junior Seau with like CTE injuries. I'm sure a lot of these fighters have like, personality changes from years of fighting, years of being pummeled. But listening about his life, he was crazy from the get-go, I think.
Yeah.
So, but Dan, I learned about it was a podcast that I listened to called Crime and Sports. There's two comedians. They're funny as hell. I mean, great podcast. They have two podcasts, Crime and Sports and then Small Town Murders. And they're like
hilarious.
Some of these grisly crimes are like brutal, but they're like hilarious guys. They like really make it pretty funny, which is weird. But yeah, that was a good guest, Sir Jameson. I saw it come in late, but you almost nailed it there. All right. Let me circle back to the segment here, and let's do this guy.
The true king of Pennants will be crowned.
For the king.
All right.
It's still raining, baby.
So in this segment, we each pick a pennant or pennants from our death pile. Don't research them. He's struggling over there, but we don't research them.
That was $1,000 crown I just dropped.
Oh, and we try to just by instinct, by our knowledge, we try to guess what pennant's going to sell for the most, and then we list it. Whoever sells it and sells it for the most by the next week wins. The first week, Andy won. The next 2 weeks, none of us sold a pennant.
Yeah, it's sad because I feel like I was crushing. I mean, I think I sold, I don't know, 10 or 15 pennants like in this past week. And each one that hit, I was like, "Oh, is that it?" No,
no.
It's not even the first one that I put up hasn't sold. But
I listed a banger pennant last week, man. That's probably a kid's term, a banger. Yeah. But that I think I priced it strong. But that's a fair price, I think, on it. So it's going to sell eventually. A lot of pennants are long tail pieces, right? So I mean, we expected a little bit of that, but because of that, we switched it up. Even though Andy's reigning because he's still winning, and Andy, I did get my crown in the mail this week from Amazon, so I'm ready.
I hope it looks. I hope it's not as cheap as mine.
It's cheap. It's cheap. So this week we changed it up. We picked two pennants, but instead of listing buy it nows, we listed them as 7-day auctions that started at 7:45 tonight. So they're going to run up until 7:45 next week. I think we started them both at $10, right? Andy, $9.99.
Yep.
So I will show mine first. Well,
that's right. You guys can physically make one of us win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
By bidding on items.
Yeah. If you want to see Andy keep that crown, or you don't, I mean, you want to see the new crown.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Andy, I'll show one, you show one. We'll make it quick. But I got a WHA hockey pennant, Minnesota Fighting Saints. Yeah.
So you're doing. Okay. You're doing your sports one first, right? You said, okay.
Yeah, sports first. So WHA pennants are not too common. Nice color, a little bit of fading on this one. But again, started it for $10, $6 shipping. Going to end next Wednesday night at 7:45.
Definitely. And I will, I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah.
My pennants never really show up super well on mine. So, okay. You went strong. I also went strong. Went with a Baltimore Stallions CFL pennant. So they were only, I think, around for 1 year. So that, as the thing implies. So
I have a bunch of hats for that team and buttons for that team for some reason. But yeah, that's as we learned in the first week. You try to go back to it 1 year the first week.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Any bids yet? I don't see any bids yet. Neither do I, though.
That's not live though, so we don't know yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it's live now, but that image is not live. You mean? Okay.
It is not. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we got a Baltimore. That's what, 1983. What year is that? No.
Right?
90s.
I think it was 90s. Yeah, I think it's early 90s.
Okay. So we got CFL. We got WHA hockey. Then I'm going non-sports with this one. And Andy, you might not know this, but Boy Scout stuff sells. So we got a Wabash Valley Council, Boy Scouts of America, Scoutorama, Ford Liberty team. I don't know what it all is about this pennant.
It's a lot. It's awfully. You better hope somebody from Wabash Valley is following your stuff.
Oh, I'm sure I got a lot of Wabash followers. But Boy Scout stuff is a strong seller. I know a couple aggressive Boy Scout, or at least one friend of mine who's a sports collector, and he's an aggressive Boy Scout collector too.
That sounds really bad when you said it like that.
What I say? Oh, whatever. I mean, he collects Boy Scout stuff.
Not Boy Scouts.
He doesn't collect Boy Scouts. No,
that goes on your other.
Not that I know. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm going with this pennant, smaller, 17-inch pennant. This is probably like a 40s pennant, softer felt, a little earlier one. What's up, Archie? Welcome in, Biscuit Butt. Archie, thank you for joining us.
Hey. Okay, I like it.
That's what
it's
got.
Not bad.
Bring
it's
it.
Not bad. All right. I think I went for something a little less like crazy or a little less nichey, maybe. I went with Colfax, California. It's got a nice little stagecoach. It's greetings, I think it's kind of, I like the script on that too. I feel like it's kind of a cool,
fancy font, font. I mean, stagecoaches are trending right now for sure. So that's a good one. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, well, so are Boy Scouts for the wrong reason, probably. But
I don't know. That's good. I mean, I don't know Colfax, California at all. If that's a strong like collector base. I mean, I know Maryland pennants sell well. A lot of the beach towns sell well. It's really a that's going to sell.
I just think it had a cool graphic, so that's kind of what I thought.
We'll that any comps, or you just obviously didn't matter when you're starting as an auction?
No, I didn't even really look, honestly. But
the effort.
So you have comps on your Boy Scouts?
I did comp it out. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what the comps are. We'll save that for the win next week. Okay. But yeah, so we're going to give that a week. And next week, right before the show, we'll find out who wins, and then we'll let you guys know next week. And I'm hoping it can bust out the new crown.
So we're doing total combined price then, essentially, or even if it sells at all, right? So
I guess. I think it's a chance they won't sell at all. So whatever the total sale price. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Maybe you sell two, ones that are popular. You don't have to, not your niche ones that could sell for more, but sell ones that everybody loves. Maybe that's how you get
absolutely. No, you're right. Yeah, you gotta you go with what you know is going to sell versus like the aiming high, and it might not. Yeah. And you can promote it all you want, Andy. Promote it on Instagram, promote it on Twitter, whatever you want. I'm making a whole YouTube video about my Minneapolis Saints pennant. I'm sorry, Minnesota Fighting Saints pennant.
You should probably make a video on mine too. So that's fair.
Yeah. Well, this is a video.
Well, we're not. Yeah, I don't know if you can do this promotion stuff. I think you got to just let it run. It kind of defeats the purpose.
All right. Okay, let's get back to the draft.
All right,
back to the draft. So here we are. So I didn't type them in yet. Hold on.
Do not type them in. You are.
Let me, Conor McGregor. I don't know how to say McGregor. And then what did you do? What did you guys? Oh yeah, St. Patty's Day.
I would like the full Patrick's, please. All right. So you're running it again. You're running it back.
What are you saying? Yeah, I guess it's me again. Yeah. All right. Let me I'm going to unshare.
So I will say Conor McGregor's on my list. So it's not like you went too far nuts on that one.
All right. This one's not going to be on your list. This one's not going to be on your list.
Okay.
And I'm fairly certain this person's Irish. I'm 99.9% he's Irish. But other YouTubers will know what I'm talking about. I'm going to go Tim over the years on my top Irish things on the list.
Wow.
Going Tim over the years. Dan will tell me. I'm pretty certain Tim is Irish. He's talked about being Irish.
So you are just playing into it?
I need a win. Yeah, I'm going Tim over the years. Third round pick.
Hey, Dan, are you Irish? Maybe I'll put you as my... I'm pretty sure Dan's Irish, so let's go with Dan as my next pick.
Well, I know Tim's Irish. He talks about being Irish, always wearing Fighting Irish stuff. I'm maybe just a Notre Dame fan, but pretty sure he's Irish. Anyone in the chat know? Help me out in the chat. Is Tim Irish?
That is horrible. I'm not gonna lie. That is the most. You are just playing into your. I mean, that's horrible. He's not. Oh, he's not even Irish.
He's Irish. Is he here?
He's an Irish fan. He said. Oh, Dan's. I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's all right, Dan.
I think he's Irish.
Keith doesn't know if Tim's Irish, so
no, I think he said it on his channel.
Yeah, I'm sure okay. If his last name's Kelly, yeah, it's probably
his name's not Kelly. I know, but I don't want to. I won't say his name, but I know his last name. Let me Google the last name and see if it's Irish. But I'm pretty certain he's an Irish name.
The real life perspective shows Irish, so maybe I'll take him. What do you think about that, Keith?
You do you, man.
So horrible.
You do you.
I'm not, guys. Listen.
His last name is an English word. English, Scottish. I'm pretty sure he's Irish.
Wow.
Biscuit Butt uses Irish Spring.
Yeah, that's as close as you get, Keith. Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm not playing to the fan base or the. I'm not playing to votes here. I'm playing this game like it's meant to be played, which is with respect and with.
Are you saying I'm not respectful by picking Tim? Tim is a great man.
Sure. But I think Tim would agree he's probably not the best Irish thing ever. He's got number 3.
I'm not going to speak for Tim.
Okay.
I'm not going to speak for Tim.
Well, you would have quite the fun little party with Kathy Ireland and Tim.
That's a good party. Tim over the Tim, Conor McGregor, and Kathy Ireland.
Yeah,
that's
all people so far. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, God, this is such a bad. You're so bad. This game. You're so bad. No wonder you're losing constantly. All right. I'm gonna go with the elephant in the room, or maybe the smaller version of that. I'm gonna go with leprechauns. Leprechauns are great. They have a pot of gold. I don't know.
I had that on my list, but I just went Irish folklore. But I guess
that's too much.
Too broad.
No, leprechauns are great. That Go Snow was talking about it last weekend. How they have their whole horror genre.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. That's when I think of that. That's and I even have one on my thing right there. Lucky Charms.
Man, you are going such chalk on this draft. Such chalk.
Whatever.
I mean, your pick is getting some love over there. There we go. Dan likes it. Real life likes it. I'm taking. I wish Tim was here. Tim was here. He would like my pick.
Yeah, well, of course.
It's in the Celtics logo. There you go. Yeah, is that?
Yeah, of course.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
Magically Delicious. That's a leprechaun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah. All right. I'm liking my picks. I think I'm gonna get some love. I think I'm gonna get some love in my picks. All right, let me get to the next.
From Tim, I think you'll get love from Tim. That's
that's it.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, so the memorabilia deep dive, I go through a piece of sports memorabilia. Just take either a deep dive. This is more of a shallow dive, very shallow dive. So a quick, shallow deep dive into early golf clubs. So these are a pair of hickory shaft golf clubs. I know a ton of resellers that predominantly sell a ton of golf clubs. I don't sell modern golf clubs at all. I don't golf. Andy, do you? You don't do golf anymore?
I haven't a ton, but yeah, I go every once in a while.
Okay. So, I mean, people love new golf clubs. People sell a lot of them. I have a ton of hickory shaft early wood golf clubs. But what I wanted to show is one way you can tell if a hickory shaft golf club is an early style. So first of all, this is probably going to be like a 30s club, right? With that, say, just striation on the front. I see modern clubs had that too, right? On the irons, Andy?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's designed. It's to promote backspin or spin.
Yeah. There you go. But when you get pre-1910, you get into the smooth phase golf club. So when you get before 1910, this is a Mashie Niblick.
Mashie Niblick?
Yeah,
that was your nickname in high school.
Come on now. So yeah, anytime you see a smooth face golf club, if they're cheap at a yard sale or flea market, pick them up. They're pre-1910. It doesn't, I mean, there's some later golf clubs by particular makers, particular brands are going to be better, but either smooth face or really unusual faces are you're going to be the ones to pick up. So smooth face, pre-1910, pick them up if you find them.
Cool. And what do they usually sell for? What are that kind of different wide variety?
Well, I would say that the smooth face, that's probably $150 club, but really everyone you got to look up and try to look up the manufacturer. Yeah. So there's not like a blanket price, I would say, for any of them, but generally if the club is similar maker, similar condition, and one's smooth, one's got the striations, whatever you would call that, smooth face is going to be a lot better.
BD, yeah. he had a number of nicknames in high school. Crotch Strap was one of them, of course.
Oh, God, come on.
Midgie Nibbler was one.
No, Mashie Niblick.
Minch Nibbler, is that what it was?
Not Minch Nibbler. What was earlier? I already forgot what you called me earlier.
Yeah, he had quite a few. He had quite the personality, and so everybody.
I did.
All
right. So back to the draft. It is back to you.
All right. Maybe I go a little bit. Since you're giving me so much flack for my on the nose picks from Ireland, I thought we said things from Ireland too, but I guess we said Irish things.
It could be. We give ourselves a lot of leeway here.
Okay.
So that's the list so far.
Yeah, gotcha.
Get rid of that.
All right, I'm gonna go with the luck of the Irish. So there's kind of an overall, like, what's that face for?
God, these picks are such like cliche picks.
Luck of the Irish. That's not even a thing. Like, that's just a figment of. It's not a thing or something. Like, why do you?
All right.
It's just because yours are so weird.
All right.
Picking Kathy Ireland and yeah. What's wrong with the luck of the Irish?
No, I like it. It's good. It's good.
Thing. Oh my God.
It's good.
I think what you're doing is just grasping at straws at this point because you see the writing on the wall.
I might be going, yeah, no, I don't see it. I think people are gonna like my picks. I know I have one vote if he's Irish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure he votes. All right. I'm sticking all people, at least up till this point. I might surprise you less. All right, I have like a few people in mind, and I'm gonna go.
Who in the chat do you have in mind?
No, not this is a celebrity, but this is actually somebody that Tim has sung their music in the Reseller Information Network channel, And my wife loves this singer. I listened to this singer like every night when we were sleeping for like years and years. I'm going to go Enya.
Oh my God.
Enya.
You can't be serious.
Enya? Enya, yeah, she's pretty good. Very peaceful. I like a peaceful music. You know, a lot of my music I listen to, like Sigur Rós, is very peaceful, right? I need to quell my mind that's constantly moving.
My guess is that don't hate that pick. It's a horrible pick. My guess is Tim is going to not vote for you just because, even though you're his favorite Irish, he's going to because of that pick. That's how.
No. I think she's the best. Maybe she isn't. I don't know. Best singer from Ireland, but maybe she's not. I don't know.
No. Yeah.
There's
definitely better ones. Definitely better ones to get picked.
I'm thinking someone else, but I don't really like that band. I'm losing a lot of credit.
You never had any, so what do you care?
Dropkick Murphys, they're a good Irish band. All right.
You packed this one in tonight. I don't know what's going on.
I took a nap shortly before the podcast.
Did you have an edible too?
No, I did not.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. All right, segment time.
Find of the week.
I can see you laughing. You're done.
So I have two finds this week. Yeah, I need to sail away. There we go. Sail away. That's Enya, yeah. All right. Compose myself. So here's my first find of the week. So Andy, this is you know what this is, Andy? You better know what that is.
Is that Ty?
Ty. Well, so this is a type 1 photograph of Ty Cobb. I think this is like early 1920s because he's with the president of the Pacific Coast League. But type 1 photo. This is a Culver Culver Pictures image. What that means that a lot of these archives would have archives of old photographs. They would just store. And they would store these in their archives for years and years, and then somehow they get out into the public. Usually they deacquisition photographs. So type 1 photos are great, especially when
where'd you find that again, you said?
I bought this from someone who found me through my website. I bought some other stuff from them. So type 1 photos Babe Ruth is going to be, top notch, Christy Mathewson, but Ty Cobb is up there as far as value of original photographs. Yeah. So I didn't list him yet. Maybe I'll list him tomorrow, but
cool.
So that's number 1. What would you price that at, Andy?
$4.99.
Pretty close. I'm going to go $5.99, but pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I would have said.
And then the other item. So me and Andy got the bit of the whatnot breaker bug.
Yeah.
Recently, I was away in Florida at Disney World this past weekend. So I always wake up like the crack of dawn. I did all my eBay listing there, and then my wife was sleeping for a couple more hours. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So I went on Whatnot, started doing some breaks, and then I did a couple every day, and then I came back and Andy did one with me last night. Pretty unsuccessful break last night, right, Andy?
Yeah. I think we got one card. We got Clayton Toon.
We got 2 cards. 2 cards. Yeah. We had 4 different teams, and we got Clayton Toon. I don't know what it was. I forget what it was. A refractor or something. Yeah. But then we did get the autographed. Was it a patch? An RPA, an autographed patch card of
maybe
Tank Dell.
Tank Dell.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Yeah.
Was that a 1 of something or no?
It is. It is numbered. I forget what the number is.
It was 1 of 50 or something. I forget.
But this one I picked up. I won in a break when I was in Florida. This was like the best card in the break. So this is a 1 of 10 Anthony Richardson RPA, which a real patch auto. You can't really see it with the glare, but autograph Anthony Richardson, Colts quarterback, with his bowl game, college bowl game patch on there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, so nice score on that one. I think I got into that break for like $40, and that's like probably $400 or $500 card. So that got the bug that got me hooked, but I haven't had anything like that since.
Yeah.
So yeah. So yeah, so on that note though, guys, check out my channel tomorrow. Me and Andy started doing videos where we did some vintage wax pack breaks. So I'm going to show you the video that's coming out 6:00 tomorrow. Is this video? So we each opened up a pack of 1989 Score football, and we want the comment section to tell us who did better with our packs. We did pretty good. We hit some stuff. So watch that tomorrow, 6 p.m. And after the episode tonight, time permitting, we're going to open up each a 1981 Topps football pack. You know the main card in here, Andy?
Is it Peyton? It's not Peyton, is it?
Not Peyton. Quarterback.
Oh, I think you told me. Yeah, Montana.
Joe Montana rookie. So we're gonna try to hit a Montana rookie. That video will be on my channel next Thursday. So stay tuned to see if either of us hit that card. And the loser has to chew the gum, Andy.
I don't know if I like that.
You know about that? You know about that?
Don't like that idea.
All right. Back to the draft. Sail away.
No, cannot do that. Hopefully you get copyrighted for that. That's all I can say.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. All right.
Oh, so
there we go.
Finishing up, right? Okay.
No, I went. I knew it was last, right? Yeah. I finished it.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I picked last. All right, so I got 3 people here.
You picked last. Yeah, you picked last. I picked now.
You picked Luck of the Irish, and I picked Enya, didn't I?
Go through it.
Let's go through it. Kathy Ireland first. Then you went. Okay. Then Conor McGregor. Then Tim, Leprechauns, Luck of the Irish, Enya.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm confused. Okay, gotcha. All right. Finish strong, Keith.
All right.
You guys go with people, right? Why don't you go with somebody?
I'm going people. I have 3 people in mind.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go more classic people. Classic literature here.
Oh boy.
I'm going to go Bram Stoker.
Bram Stoker.
You ever read Dracula? Great.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Great. I did that paper in high school on on Vlad the Impaler, which is, Bram Stoker based Dracula on Vlad the Impaler, Vlad of Dracul. So I'm going Bram Stoker.
I did not realize that he was Irish, but okay.
I mean, according to my research, he is more Irish than Kathy Ireland.
That's true. And probably more Irish than Tim. So
I'm going to find out after the draft.
Welcome back. Yeah. Welcome back to reality, Keith. All right. Well, I got a lot left because you picked clearly none of them except for Conor McGregor.
Left you a lot of,
you left me a lot of good stuff left. I mean, we can go through this when we're done too, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go. Might as well round out my thing since you picked a musician or a music band. I might as well go with one it's not my favorite band, but I think it's probably the best Irish band ever, and that's U2. I don't know how you pick Enya over U2, but
I'm not a U2 fan at all.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I understand. They're more widely popular than Enya. But
yeah.
If you're gonna put music on to sleep, you can listen to Enya or U2. Because I listen a lot of. Andy knows I have a wide variety of Icelandic music I listen to. That's it.
Yeah,
and that's very good for sleeping.
All makes more sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. U2. All right, that's a respectable pick. I mean, I could see people liking that more than Enya.
Yeah, I know about that too.
Van Morrison Irish. I didn't know that.
I think I did see that somewhere. Yeah. Do you want to go through what we?
Yeah, I had 2 more people on my list that I was going to go with. I was going to go with Liam Neeson.
Hey.
Neeson, great actor, right? Great actor. Or I was going to go Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Mainly, he's sort of like a lame actor, I think. A lot of his like drama, like action movies, but I loved him in Horrible Bosses as the douche boss, right? He was a great character in that.
Surprised you didn't go Ricky Gervais.
I thought he was English. Is he Irish?
He is, but you just don't. It doesn't matter. You don't care about that.
Right. I'm a stickler for. As long as if it was Ricky Ireland, I would have went with him.
Okay. I mean, well, there's stuff. Obviously, I guess I took it too literal, but I think I took it serious, maybe. But But I mean, there's Jameson. You didn't take Jameson. That's
Irish.
Irish
Yeah, I would just
whiskey
went
for that
Irish
matter.
whiskey. Yeah.
You could do that. I think one of them I wanted to take was but if you had taken any of the ones that I would pick before that was like Irish drinking songs.
Oh, I had no idea
like,
that.
Like jigs, like a no,
that's a drinking song, a jig.
Yeah. Halloween. Did you know Halloween was Irish?
I did see that in my research. Not as fun as my picks. Yeah.
My I actually had an author as well, and I was going to put just Irish authors in general, but I went with James Joyce, who's a little bit better than Bram Stoker, I think.
I mean, I've never read any James Joyce. I've read Bram Stoker.
Yeah, he wrote Ulysses, which I think I don't know if I read the whole thing. I tried. It's confusing as hell.
Why are you picking James Joyce then over? Well, you didn't pick him, but
yeah,
I mean, that's a book I would read again. That's a great book.
Yeah. Irish accent was on my list.
All right.
That's pretty good because I think that's on the list of like most attractive accents is Irish.
That would have been better than like Irish Luck of the Irish, I think.
Yeah.
Or to be honest, we should have went with like just a Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. I'm not a huge Notre Dame fan.
Yeah.
I would have went with a couple foods, Irish potatoes, not like not the starch, but the dessert.
Oh, I was going to say corned beef and cabbage. I love that.
Yeah, ham and cabbage. Yeah, my wife I would talk to my wife about this. I didn't use any of her ideas, but obviously, but ham and cabbage is what she makes. She's Irish, I think. She makes. I chose Kathy Ireland.
And Tim over your wife.
Don't watch this, Cal. Don't watch this episode.
You're a horrible husband. That's also your nickname now.
No.
Horrible husband.
So yeah, Irish potatoes, the dessert. That's a strong food.
I don't even know if I know what that is actually.
It's like a cream cheese with like coconut and like cinnamon and nutmeg, maybe. Pretty good. It's like a little ball.
Oh,
get them. You can get them in the supermarket. Probably they're probably stale now because they're probably sold them last week.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Irish pubs. You know, just an Irish pub. That was a good.
True.
Good answer. I think that's pretty much all. Yeah, my list is.
Well, you were pretty convinced. You didn't probably need 10. You probably.
I made 10, but I didn't need them. I knew
you certainly
a lot of my picks were reaching.
But
all right, so this was an entertaining list. I think. I mean, we'll see what the people think. I'm expecting maybe a win, but we'll see.
Maybe some people just will feel bad for you.
Sympathy win.
Like they think something's wrong with you or something. And so they're like, if you just see it, you're like, oh, this guy must,
Watch yourself. Don't.
No.
All right. Let's go to a segment. Last segment here.
Sale of the week.
All right. Okay. So anyway, one more. We have one each, and then we're almost done here, right? You have one sale. Yeah. All right. Got a dog next to you?
I do. He's not Irish.
Golden?
No, this is the jerk. All right, what do you got for me?
All right, Andy. So we got a football stein.
What's going on there? Looks like some.
So it's a football scene. It's Yale University. Let me get the other side of it.
Looks like a little hanky panky.
That's an early like football like. Hold on, you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That. So it's 1910 era. Get probably like a flying wedge or something going on there, like an early, like more rugby style.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Scrum action.
All right. I don't think this is over $100. That's my guess. I think. Yeah, I don't know. He also put it in late, so I feel like it's not going to be as high as the others. That's sometimes your method. I'm going to go $99.99. I think it was just under $100.
$99.99.
I like it. We're in good. Mark and I are in good company.
All right, yeah. Mark the same guess, 99. All right, that's dangerous for Mark to be in your company there on that one.
No.
Yeah, Pittsburgh fan 129.
Yeah, it could be a little bit higher just because of the It is such an old one.
Yeah, 1910 era. Nice green color. This was a very cool looking mug.
Good. Looks like it's in good condition too. So
yeah, very clean. Let me find Andy's answer here.
Man, I still go, 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 go.
Again, every time I feel like that guy's going to dunk and I'm going to be like winner again.
That's my favorite lost video for you. But yeah, so 89 from the Real Life Perspective show. So let me get to the answer here.
Okay.
125.
Yeah. Pittsburgh fan was pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
Pittsburgh fan nailed it. And probably with shipping. I mean, well, the shipping was $9.50, but yeah, he nailed it there. So yeah, what do you 0 for 3, Andy, on this one?
I am. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like I'm not too bad on those though. I don't feel.
Yeah, respectable. Yeah, respectable guess.
All right. For you, I got one more. I think this is a pretty cool pennant. There you go. It's a WFL.
WFL. Yeah. You don't see this team as much in the WFL pennants.
Yeah.
I've had some stuff for this team, but I don't know if I've had a pennant for them. Some of the teams like the Bell, well, some don't sell as strong, but I'm gonna guess this one did. What did the first one sell for, Andy? I nailed it, right? It was 49.
Yeah. Well, you didn't nail it. You were.
Well, I got it. It.
Yeah, you just got it.
What's up, Bartermania? Coming in with the Shamrocks for our draft.
There you go.
We should show.
It's not on our list.
We should have done that. I didn't, because that was not a person. But yeah. I was all people with my draft. That should have had an acronym. You don't have an acronym, Andy.
I didn't. I know.
Disappointing. All right, I'm gonna go. Even though it's second, and that's usually going to drop the price on the second one, but maybe you're trying to play some head games with me. I'm going to go $79.99 on this one. $79.99. See if anyone in the chat has some guesses, but Mark came in right where I was, so feeling good with that. 79 from Pittsburgh fan 66.
All right.
Sammy! White chocolate! Sammy! Raindrops!
I do like that one.
Yeah, that's my favorite. He's my favorite character in the movie, I think. I forget his name. The character.
Is that, yeah.
Oh, 43.99. All right.
Not as strong. So I think I had it up for, I mean, the comps weren't amazing. They were, but it had been up for a long time. I think I had it up for originally maybe $59.99 or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, I took an offer for that.
All right, that's a strong sale. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was underwhelming for me from a guest perspective, but that's still a nice sale. All right, so did anyone win? I won. Yeah, I won. I'm a winner.
You won one. You did win one. So I'll give you credit for that.
So let me show the draft board one more time, and then I'm going to a couple announcements, and then we'll.
Pittsburgh fan, you should. I have some cool Pittsburgh stuff up. I think I have a few more that I found that maybe I'll put up soon, and hopefully they sell. You might get a kick out of those. There's some pretty cool stuff.
So here's our list. So I went all Irish people, or at least Irish in their names. So we have Kathy Ireland, Conor McGregor, Tim of Over the Years, great YouTuber. Check out his channel. Enya, Bram Stoker. I got to verify Tim is Irish, but I'm 99.9% sure he's Irish. Andy, some somewhat boring picks, but they're good picks. Guinness, St. Patty's Day, Leprechauns.
Well, I didn't know you were going to throw a curveball at me and pick horrible picks. Like I didn't know that was your goal this time. So I know you had to step out of your losing ways. So I'm assuming this was just you were just throwing caution to the wind at this point.
Trying to mix it up.
You had nothing to lose except for another loss. So, but yeah.
The only way to go up is up, I guess, right? Only direction to go is up. I totally messed that up. So whatever. I'm not going to get that out clearly tonight.
It's an old Irish folklore, right? The only way up is up. The only way up is up.
I'll tell the chat. And this guy, I told Andy yesterday on one of our shorts that we put on our other channel, our Pastime Picks podcast, somebody on one of the shorts put in the comments, how effing stoned is this guy? I think referring to me when I've never been stoned in an episode of this. But he's definitely going to comment on this video.
Yeah, no, you act it very well.
No. So I promise I'm not, but this was I just want to be a little off the wall, more interesting with my picks tonight. So
I see. I got you. All right.
So a couple announcements here.
Maybe a couple announcements. Sounds like nobody wants to stick around for the announcement. Couple announcements. We're gonna have the Wednesday bake sale. That's gonna move to Thursday this year. If you guys are looking to give blood, that comes down at what announcements.
All right. So here next week we're gonna draft our favorite March Madness moments and stories, just with the Final Four, with the tournament going on. So I did a little cutting the net down graphic there, Andy.
Yeah, let's hope that you don't pick any of the people watching next week. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a basketball team.
Good question. I'll probably be more chalk next week.
All right.
And then again, check out my channel tomorrow night where me and Andy each on Monday night, we filmed opening up a pack each of 89 score football. See what we got. We're aiming for the Barry Sanders rookie card.
Of course.
We'll let you know if we got that. And then next week, on my channel, we're going to open up. We're going to probably do it soon here, but we're going to, next Thursday, 6 o'clock, we're going to show opening up 81 Tops football. We're trying to go after the Joe Montana rookie. So it was definitely fun to open those packs up. Definitely nostalgia there, seeing some of those names.
I don't think I opened many back then. I think they were pretty expensive back then for some. But
I know the first packs I remember opening were like 83 Tops. I definitely had like 81 Tops cards. Really? I don't remember opening those packs, but I remember 83 Tops for some reason.
I had a bunch. I mean, I really think I was maybe later 80s for me. I remember 87 Don Russ for sure. Like, I feel like I had so many baseball rated rookies from that group.
Yeah, 87 Tops was the one that was like everywhere. You could buy that by the carton back then. So thanks, Pittsburgh fan. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. And we'll, again, next Thursday, 6 o'clock, that video will come out. Tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, the 89 score pack will come out, that video. We're going to do that once a week. We have some great vintage wax packs, and we're going to do some modern stuff as well. So we're going to work that in too.
Yeah, well, you can tell the premise maybe that's kind of cool that we're potentially going to be kind of, when we sell some of this stuff off, maybe not I think you went in on the Richardson before I got involved, but we're going to kind of pull this money together to buy some kind of really nice, expensive packs. We'll see. To get some cool stuff. Yeah,
we're going to try to like chart and, as with the value of the cards or when they sell. We haven't really discussed the details there, whether it's just based on value or based on when the stuff sells. If we sell any of it, that we're going to accumulate that money towards like some big higher end stuff. Maybe 86 Fleer basketball, Andy, a pack each, like $4,000 each.
Is that really? Okay.
Probably. Yeah. Or something else, whatever. Yeah. We'll figure it out. But I think that wraps it up, Andy. I think that was a fun draft. Thanks everyone for joining us. And then we're going to get a little goofy with this one, particularly Andy.
Me?
Yeah.
You couldn't keep it together.
No, I kept it. I was good. And anyone who's into hats, on Saturday, I think 12:30 on Instagram, I'm going to be part of a hat derby where I think 64 different sellers compete March Madness style. It's going to be one person versus one person. We each show a hat. The chat bids. The winning bidder then chooses one of the two hats shown. The guy who gets their hat shown, or the person who gets their hat shown, advances. The other guy loses, is done. Cool. So interesting premise. They had one before, so looking forward to that. Should be a lot of amazing hats shown over there. So yeah, that wraps it up, guys. We'll see you next Wednesday, 8 p.m. We're doing NCAA draft for that one, and we'll see you then. Peace.
Oh.